Alright, just gonna make a little quick video. It's been a while. I finally got my shock pistons in for my xxx-t. I have red pistons all the way around right now. I don't know why I did that back in the day, but I'm gonna convert it back to Matt Francis setup. That's why I got the yellow springs in the rear, red springs in the front. I got the red pistons in the rear, and I finally got my black Teflon shock pistons, part number LOSA 5045, number 57s. Actually got a good deal on them, half off. They were only $3.99 because they don't make the car no more, so everybody's selling everything fairly cheap, whatever stock's left, except for eBay. eBay's like freaking 14, 15 bucks, 12 bucks. There was some on there for $8.95, but I don't know, they changed their prices up to $12.95 now, so I just went down to the local hobby shop, see if he had anything in stock, and he had these marked half off. Worked out for me. I'm gonna be putting some Losi 30 weight 338 CST shock oil in the front. I believe I have 30 in the rear, 30 in the front already, so it's going to be the same thing. I'm not going to film this whole thing because it's just changing the pistons out. I'm pretty sure everybody's seen that already. But this is what I'll be working on. It's so much better to set up your caster and your camber with just rims on it. And then you can look down the gap between here to set your camber if you don't have a camber tool like I don't. And then I just take a straight edge and put it up and check the gap, make sure the gap looks about even on each side. And then the same thing for the rears. Still waiting to get on a new body. I gotta order that next. It's a new body, wheels and tires, and then a 3-cell lipo, and then I'll be out with this. Do a little bit of light bashing. This is more of my race setup with the Castle Mamba Max Pro ESC. I have the Spectrum 3300 brushless motor in the rear, my Power HD, I forgot what model number servo this is. It's a digital servo. And then a Spectrum SR 3300 that goes with my DX3S, my old remote. But yeah, I've had this car for a very long time. It's been through a lot. Right now the suspension feels pretty plush. The back's a little stiffer because the springs in the rear are stiffer. I'm just waiting to get the tires and wheels so that way I can go play with it. I'm gonna have the new body custom airbrushed. I think I'm gonna send it to the person in Florida. I'm not sure yet. Gotta find somebody to do it for me. But yeah, I'm gonna pause this right here. I'm gonna take the shocks apart and then I'll come back on just to show how the shocks set up. These shocks are almost set up like the Mini Creighton, where they have the E-clips. That's why it comes with a bunch of E-clips in the bag. It has the E-clips that holds the shock pistons on, which I never had a problem, but I don't bash it like you guys do with the Mini Creighton, because this thing has a problem in the back where this T-plate cracks right across here if you land wrong too many times. So, but yeah, the shocks have the same setup as the Mini Creighton. I got the titanium nitrate shock shafts all the way around. I've had those for years. I even have the Lunsford turnbuckles, but I ended up switching it out for the Losi Speed T. No, the Losi Desert Truck turnbuckles with the 8B, I think they're called, turn rod ends. They're not the normal ball link rod end no more, which I might go back to the Lunsford. I'm not sure yet. And just get some RPM rod ends, but then I gotta find the ball studs because I don't remember what I do with my ball studs. I only have a few. I don't have them all, so we'll see when I get there. But yeah, I'm gonna pause this right here and then I'll come back once I get this. All right, so I got it apart. pretty easy. These just screw into the shock body. You unscrew it. This is the cartridge that has your O-rings in it. For some reason that wasn't pushed down. It popped up somehow. But okay. But yeah, if you look at it, you can see the E-clip. There's one on top, bottom, and I forgot the size spacer I put in here. This is how you set the droop on the front and rear, because there's no droop screws in the shock. So you put the little spacer there, and then when you put the shock comes down, the piston sits up like that, sets your droop. I forgot what size. I think this was 250 maybe. I'm not too sure. I'd have to mic it or look it up. But yeah, it's just 2 E-clips, one on top, one on the bottom, that holds the piston, just like the mini Creighton. Which I never had a problem with these popping off, but I don't send it like you guys do with the mini Creighton. This is more of a race truck, so. But it's pretty straightforward. Just pop your clip off. I'm gonna put new E-clips on it that came with the new pistons. And then this is the red piston, which I don't understand. I remember buying a package of red pistons years ago. I don't know why I changed it, and I don't know where my original pistons for the truck are. And I don't remember what came in the rear. I know I have red in the rear and red in the front. So I bought a package. It's just a 3-hole piston. I forgot the number of this one. This one might be a 54, number 54. It don't say it on it, and it don't say what size hole, diameter hole, but it's a 3-hole piston. I wonder if these would work in the mini Creighton. They're not easy to find though. And then that's the titanium nitride shock shaft, which is worn right where the piston, the cartridge sits in the O-ring. So I think I got to get new shafts for the front, because I am having some leakage. And when I just rebuilt these with new cartridges, I packed the O-rings with green grease, and I'm getting some leakage. It might be because this cap wasn't on right somehow. I don't understand why it wasn't. So it might have been leaking through. I'm going to put it together and try it again. If not, I'm going to have to go to I forgot the name of the website, Dragon something. They make these titanium nitride shock shafts for this. And they're fairly cheap, good price. So it's Dragon something. I'm going to pause this right here and get this apart, put the new pistons on it, fill it back up with oil, bleed it, get it back together. Alright, I got the new piston on there. I got the new E-clips, bottom one, top one, with the new black number 57 piston. Pretty much nothing to it. I've been seeing a lot of the videos on YouTube, the people that run the vintage, they're upgrading the shocks to the new Losi big bore shocks, which are 13mm, I think, and these are 10mm, if I'm not mistaken. Which, I don't know, I might end up doing that and try and see how that works out with this. I never had a problem with these. I finally got the threaded shock bodies for it. Before, I used to have the collar with the bolt on the side. You adjust your ride height, loosen the bolt in the collar, slide it up and down to where you want it, and tighten it back down. A couple years ago, I finally got the threaded shocks for it. I got those off of eBay used, which I have 2 different adjusting nuts. I wish I could find another set of aluminum like these for the rear instead of having the plastic on there, but it is what it is for now. I'll keep searching. I just want to get the thing fully working. That way I can take it out to the track, local track, and play with it, do some laps. But I'm gonna bleed this out right now. There's a little slot right here on the side of the threads. You put this into the shock body like this. You screw the shock body up into it till it gets snug with the piston up, and then you slowly push it out, and that's how you bleed your air out. There's no shock bladder in this, so I would gather you would call these emotion style shocks. I'm not sure. as the shock cap doesn't come off on these. It's permanent part of it. But I'm gonna pause this right here, get this put together. All right, got it back together. These are a pain in the butt to bleed. I don't like these. They've always been like that, but I got just a good amount of rebound in it, where it almost comes all the way out. And it feels a lot smoother with these pistons. The other pistons had smaller holes, I noticed. They're way smaller. And I had 30 weight in the front, so it was making the front really stiff. I can't wait to try it out on the track now. Yeah, that feels real good. Nice and smooth. No swishing, so there's no air inside. It's nice and quiet. So, let me get the other one done. There you have it. All back together. Feels nice and smooth. It's got a pretty fast rebound now because the holes in the piston are a little bit bigger than the black ones, I noticed. Still the same amount, 3 of them. I still have the same 30 weight oil in the front though. I'm going to change it. I don't remember if it's 27.5 in the rear, 30 in the front, or 27.5 in the front and 30 in the rear. But I might do 30 in the front, 35 in the rear, or vice versa. 35 in the front and 30 in the rear. Stiffen it up just a little bit. But as of right now, it's nice and smooth, nice rebound. Don't really have much travel because I ain't got tires on. It's just sitting on the wheels. Ride height seems to be set pretty good. The arms are level. Same with the back. The back arms are nice and level. So yeah. Just wanted to make a quick video while I was doing the pistons just to show you, keep you up to date what I'm up to. I still got to fix the outcasts. I got to go get parts for that. From this past weekend I went by, sent it pretty good and broke the front rod, turnbuckle rod in, and I bent the front drive shaft really good. For now I'm just going to order turnbuckle, the rod end set, and a new drive shaft. I'm not even going to try straighten it. I'll just order a new OEM drive shaft for now. Eventually I'll get some M2C drive shafts for it. I want to get some fuel tubing, so that way I can put it on the shock shafts to limit the travel, the upward travel, and give it a little bounce when it blows the bottom out. And I'm going to see about putting droop screws in the arms of the outcast. But for now, that's down. This is down. I really ain't got nothing else to play with. I only have 2 cars right now. I used to have a lot, but then things happened, got rid of them. Got out of the hobby for a little bit. This is the only thing I kept. And then probably like 6 years ago, I ended up picking up the Outcast 8S. Played with that. This thing's just been sitting. But I want to get this back going. I miss playing with this. This thing was a ball. Especially out on the track. Hopefully they can bring 1/10 scale racing back. The stadium trucks. The short course trucks took over. Everybody wants to use the short course trucks now and forgot about the stadium trucks. But we'll see what happens. But thanks for watching. As always, give me a like, comment, subscribe, and share the video.